How does that help you in this time around, going through a lot of the same stuff again?
Yeah, it's helpful, you know, playing in playoff games and winning playoff games, and then being able to draw on those experiences. And certainly, road playoff games I think are extremely hard to win, and I've been fortunate to have success in them in the past. And yeah, you can draw on that a little bit.
How do you expect the challenge or the pressure to be different? You've obviously played there several times, but this being for the NFC title, and the pressure of going back home too, with all the demands of friends and whatever it might be, different stage. How do you expect that pressure to be a little bit different?
The pressure of what?
Of having to play and compete and deal with all the external stuff.
Yeah, yeah, it's part of it. This week will be a little bit more attention than last week, and of course, there's 4 teams left, and this is the times you dream of as a kid, and you grow up, hoping to be in these final games, and we're one win away from our ultimate goal of getting to the Super Bowl and winning that game as well. But yeah, we're where our feet are today, and being very present, and know this will be a challenge for us this week, and doing our best.
Generally speaking, what is the challenge of facing a defense where the linebackers are as athletic and rangy as they are?
Yeah, both those guys are really dang good, and I've been, fortunate or unfortunate to be on the other side of the ball from them quite some times, and they're really good. They're both very smart. They're both very fast. They both play sideline to sideline. They're both involved in the run game and the pass game, and yeah, a lot of respect for both those guys.
Is there something different you have to be aware of or more conscientious of when you do face a linebacker group that's that good?
I don't know. I think they're both very fast. I think that's something that's unique about them both, but nothing more than another good group of linebackers.
Jared, the success you guys had on the road, even going back to the end of last year, is that something you guys can lean on now as you
Sure. Yeah, I mean, we've had success on the road a variety of times throughout the year, and even like you said, going into last year, and yeah, it'll be another hostile environment. It'll be another great team. It'll be another complete team that we're going to go in there and do our best to knock them off, and yeah, it'll be a fun game.
It's also, you guys haven't been outside in a while here, and
Yeah.
or really a lot the last few months. What kind of an adjustment is that?
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be fine weather, so yeah, it'll be fun.
Jared, did you grow up a 49ers fan, ever go to games, and
Yes.
will you take a second to say, this is pretty cool, I'm playing in big games so close to home?
I grew up a Niner fan, and I was able to get all those, playing in front of the Bay Area team done when I had my time with the Rams. So, yeah, it'll be fun to play a big game there, but I've played there quite a few times, and we'll have some friends and family there. It'll be cool.
Jared, how does the weekly routine help you deflect a lot of the outside noise?
How does what? Sorry?
How does the weekly routine here help you deflect a lot of the outside noise that's coming? I mean, you're talking about, you've been to games before, you've seen 49ers and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we're just gonna do the same thing we've done all year, man. It's Wednesday today. We'll install our first and second down plan and move from there, and it'll be fun. It'll be a good week. It'll be a fun game. I know they're a great team, and so are we. So it'll be a good matchup.
Jared, what have you loved most at this stage? Just you and Ben together working through things at this point in the season. What's been unique and special about that?
I think how much input he allows me to have, and whether he takes it or he doesn't, he allows me to say it, and uses some of it, and it's fun for me. It really is. It allows me to really be a part of the plan in some ways, and he's a great listener, and listens to not only me but all the players of what they want, what they see, and that's not only through the week but on game day the same way.
Jared, I think I asked you before the first playoff game just about whether you need to say anything to the young guys as a veteran that's been there, and you said no. They were ready. How did you gain that sense that this roster, this young roster, was ready for this moment? Because that's clearly been the case.
I think back to like last year when we played Green Bay at Green Bay. That's the closest to a playoff game we had been to that point, and the way those guys walked in there and handled that, and knowing we got bounced 20 minutes prior to the game starting and still going in there and handling business. You do that, you're not worried about any young guys not being able to handle that stuff. They speak for themselves, and our guys will be ready.
You were number 16 all growing up in the area all the way through Cal.
Yeah.
That number means a lot there.
Yeah.
Did you like the added pressure that brought wearing that number 16, or how
No,
did you?
I didn't even. The whole story of it, I chose. Or my dad really chose it for me in some ways, and because I was too young to even really watch Joe Montana, and so it was my number growing up, and I wore it because my dad said, hey, that's Joe Montana's number. You should pick it. And I'm like, all right, and chose it and just continued to wear it. But no, I'm obviously a huge fan of his, and yeah, it'll be fun. I don't have any. I've played there a ton of times wearing that number, and didn't seem to matter.
Did that start in Pop Warner? Is that what
Yeah,
you got?
yeah, I was 7 years old.
You talked about your offensive line before, just how fortunate you are to play behind that. Can you speak to what sort of engine that is for the whole offense? I mean, the fact that they get you guys going, protect you, and
Right.
everything.
Yeah, it starts with them, man. It really does. And when these last handful of games, however many it's been, where they've been stuck together and have been healthy, and it's really gelled and been really good. And even I thought, Jonah goes down last week, the way that Yodi filled in there and played, it really, gives me a ton of confidence, and our versatility to be able to ask them to do, however many dropbacks we had last game, 30 something probably dropbacks, and at the same time being able to ask them to do pretty intricate stuff in the run game. It's a very unique group. It really is, and we owe a lot of credit to them for the success we've had on offense.
Jared, you guys got a lot of really good players, obviously, but maybe not viewed. What's that?
I said thank you.
You're welcome. Maybe not viewed though as the superstars like maybe the 49ers have or other people
All right.
have. But I mean, guys like St. Brown and getting you.
Yep. St. Brown was first team All-Pro. So.
Right.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
No, you're making the point. Absolutely. But do you feel like this is a chance for more people to see what you have?
I know what you're getting at. Yes, I do. I think we've got a ton of great players who maybe haven't had the national stage that up to this point that a lot of other guys have, and obviously they have a ton of good players as well, and a ton of Pro Bowlers and All Pro players over there, and we feel like we've got a lot of good players too, though, like you mentioned, and excited to play on another national stage and be able to showcase that.
I didn't miss any, did I?
No, you got it. All good.
We just talked to Frank a little bit ago, and he mentioned how one of your stronger characteristics is being even keeled and the same consistent calm out there. Is that your natural state, do you think, or do you have to fight yourself to not get too emotional and to be steady?
Yeah, it does come quite naturally, but I do think there is a part of me that's intentional about being consistent, whether things are good or bad, and making sure guys know that I'm not worried about it. So you guys are, it's all handled, it's all under control, and and that's not easy. I think at times you are worried about things. You are trying to make sure things are the right way, and being able to give off that everything is handled is important, I think, and something that I've always tried to do.
Jared, when you look at how the season's gone and how you performed now in the postseason, playing pretty clean, is this kind of how you envision playing the quarterback position at its peak, and what has it meant for you to kind of captain the ship of this offense?
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been it's been a great year up to this point. We've got hopefully 2 more to win, and but yeah, we've done a great job, and the line's kept me upright and made some throws, and our receivers have played great, and our running backs have played great. So yeah, I think the quarterback is often a product of what's around him, and obviously I got a lot of confidence in myself, but I got a lot of great players around me who have helped me out this year and made things easier.
One more on Frank. Just talked about the love of the puzzle of the game and prepping with you through the course of the week on diagnosing the defense. I'm just wondering your appreciation of that aspect, because we see the on-field results and that's ultimately how you're judged, but the preparation component of it, how much do you enjoy the puzzle?
Yeah, I enjoyed a ton, and I know he does too, and I think you see all the fun stuff we are able to do on offense, and without him we're not able to do it. He gets us, and he points us out the mic and gets us in the right place, and he's as important to our offense as anybody. And but yes, it is a lot of fun working throughout the week with him on how he sees things, how I see things, certainly pass protection, how we're going to do things, and yeah, it makes it fun.
Here you go.
Cool, thanks.
Thanks, Jared.